Why is anyone surprised at this? Oh my goodness. So I'm sure you guys are well aware, but Trump put out a tweet, because that's how he governs the country now. He put out a tweet regarding a legal protest. He says, hey, he's going to withhold funding, federal funding, for any school, university that allows illegal protests to happen. And he talks about deporting people, arresting, yada, yada, bunch of threats. That's what that is. And people are flipping out. People are like, oh, I can't believe he said that. You know, he just had a joint Congress speech where he talks about he's, you know, free speech and everything. And listen. Come here. They are liars. It's as simple as that. They are liars and they are hypocrites. End of story. So that should make your life so much easier. That should make these next 4 years so much easier. That being said, what people are opining about is illegal protests, right? They're hung up on, well, what is illegal protest? What is illegal protest? What does that even mean? Here's the thing. The issue is not what is an illegal protest. We already know what a legal protest is. There are state laws, right? And there are policies according to each school and university, okay? That's what that means. You break those laws, you break those policies, that's illegal. What we need to be concerned about is, what does Trump believe is an illegal protest? This is the crux of the issue. This is something I brought up a while back when it came to the press secretary talking about the truth. And, you know, AP doesn't promote the truth, so there has to be consequences. The issue is not the truth. We know what the truth is, right? It's very easy. The issue is, what does this administration believe is the truth? Because the truth to him is that the election was stolen, and January 6th protesters, it was just a peaceful protest. That's all that was. That's what the truth is to him. And I find it interesting because these are the same people who are mocking people when they were saying, well, this is my truth. They're doing the same thing. Remember what I said in the beginning of this video? Hypocrites, liars. Damn. So when it comes to legal protests, that's what many people should be alarmed by, because it's not about what the school says. It's not even about what the law says. It's about what Trump says. That's why I say this is a soft dictatorship. Because if he believes that it's an illegal protest, boom, just like that, you have no funding. Just screwed. And there's nothing you can do about it. The problem with this gung-ho type of governing is that when it comes to such things as protests, when it comes to such things as deeming it illegal, that it's a fine line to walk. That you just can't be like, that's illegal, everybody get out of here. That's not how that works, because anyone who's ever been in a position of power knows there are things that you have to take into account at any point, right? Any type of order you give, you have to take into account what could happen. There are things that can be genuinely, right, considered illegal, right? Can be considered against the policy of the school. Say they, you know, they're, I don't know, sleeping on the college campus with their tents. Now, does that go against the policies for the campus? Absolutely, can absolutely go against it, where it says, hey, you can't sleep on college campuses with tents. But are you really going to make a big hurrah about it? Are you going to get the police involved and get them out of here? Hey, this is illegal, get them out of here. So, right, there's a fine line. It's the difference between the officer who goes to prosecute versus the officer who goes to persecute. The officer may see someone jaywalk across the street. Technically, yes. Is that illegal? You're not supposed to jaywalk. You're not supposed to jaywalk, right? The officer can technically, yeah, go and arrest him or give him a citation, give him a ticket. But we all understand that, there's a shade of gray in many cases. There's some nuance where we understand there's some leniency that's given. No harm, no foul in many cases. So that is something that this administration is completely just, they don't care. As we can see with how they think it should run based off of Doge. They're very much act first and then, fix up the mess afterwards. They're firing people left and right and then rehiring these people that they fired. This is mentality behind this administration. So I wouldn't be surprised when you may have a university who may delay their reaction to try and get the students, hey, how about y'all get over here, or you guys can protest, but you're gonna have to protest over here. It's a very careful balancing act. Because let's say they get the police officers involved. Now the officers hurt a student. Now we get this on the news. Oh, UCLA or whatever, the university can't protect the students. They were battered and blah, 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 blah. There's a ripple effect to anything that you do. So in some cases, Yes, you do not want to escalate things, but what they're arguing is by you delaying stopping the kids from protesting via, sleeping over with their tents, is that you're escalating them to take it even a step further. And especially when it comes to, freedom of speech and the First Amendment, this is always going to be a very nuanced approach. This mindset of black and white only is shown towards one group of people, and that's the Jewish people. That's the people of Israel. That's what this mindset is shown. And it's not anti-Semitic to say that. We have the president who said, hey, if you said anything about Israel, you wouldn't have a job, in politics.
If you said, let's say 15 years ago, maybe not even that long, anything bad about Israel or Jewish people, you were finished as a politician, right?
We've had representatives who say, hey, everyone has an AIPAC a person alongside them that they have to constantly consult and see if this is okay and everything.
Everybody but me has an AIPAC person.
What does that mean, an AIPAC person?
It's like your babysitter, your AIPAC babysitter, who is always talking to you for AIPAC. They're probably a constituent in your district, but they are, firmly embedded in AIPAC. And
every member has something like this?
I don't know how it works on the Democrat side. But that's how it works on the Republican side.
What?
Time and time again, they have shown us that, hey, our greatest ally is Israel. So anything that impacts Israel negatively, we're not going to allow it here in this country. Everything else we'll allow. Everything else will be free speech. When it comes to Israel or any type of criticism of Israel and the actions that they're doing, that then goes into hate speech. I kid you not. That's how the Republican Party views it. It goes into hate speech, something they don't believe exists. That's what they enforce. And that's a sentiment that they codify. Do you not remember not too long ago when it comes to Harvard? They kicked this woman, had her resign off of a freedom of speech issue. They didn't like what people were saying on campus, and they kicked her out of the college campus, out of Harvard. They tried to attack the black woman, the black president. Oh, it was fraudulent. She forged this, all these lies about her. That's what they tried to do in order to protect Israel. Do you not remember his first term? I brought this up and I was booed, right, by Republicans. I brought this up when he signed an executive order to do the same exact thing, curtailing freedom of speech on college campuses. And who was this for? It was for Israel. That's what it was for. It was primarily to fight anti-Semitism. And Kushner was loving this. So you have to understand the country that you're in. You just have to understand. So when you see things like this, when they're talking about, we got to stop this violence or illegal protest, you have to read between the lines, bro. What this means is you can protest, just don't protest Israel. Okay, this is as simple as that. Now, you want to tell me that there were Israelis who were protesting and they were rah, 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 and they were doing the same exact thing as the pro-Palestinian protesters. Do you think this law or any other law would be present? Of course not. Of course not. We have, people giving millions and millions of dollars to Trump, bruh. $100 million, I forgot her name, who's a Israel advocate, gave to Trump during his campaign. What do you think is going to happen, bro? What do you think is going to happen? Let's be honest here. So I think all of this is hypocrisy. And it goes back to what I said originally. Hey, they're liars and they're hypocrites. So in my opinion, this is par for the course for him. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe that's anti-Semitic. Why do you hate, Israel? What's your issue with Jewish people? That's anti-Semitic. Or even believe it has nothing to do with anti-Semitism, bro. Well, ain't nobody. I don't. Okay, for one, I don't hate Israel. I don't hate Jewish people. I don't hate Netanyahu. But we also have to understand there is a clear distinction and a contrast as to how this country treats Americans and how it treats non-Americans, we'll say. It's present day, bro. This is what we're viewing. How certain things they turn a blind eye to, and other things they're very, very anal about it. And it just seems that 9 out of 10 that it doesn't benefit the American people. That's what it is. Yeah. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me. Friday through Sunday, Disagreement Day. Call in and we'll duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this. And subscribe. And that nonsense. Wait, all that fun stuff. Sorry, it is nonsense, but all that fun stuff. The fun is coming. The fun is coming. Till next time, guys. be amazing. That's illegal. Everybody get out of here.